harder and harder. It's getting harder and harder. It's getting harder and harder. The price I pay for being apart. It's getting harder and harder. It's getting harder and harder to find a way to touch the sky.
Imagine your whole life changed in a minute, and you knew at that moment you were pushed to your limit. I live a mad life, I know that cause I live it, and I give my everything because I know that I give it. Most men get 9 months to get used to being a father, but no, not I, because my life is much harder. I found out that I had a 10-month-old daughter, and I went from living life for me to not living for her. Now she's my everything, I promise I give you my word. She always come first, not second or third. See, my life has new meaning, now I wanna make her proud. And now that I'm a dad, I just wanna shout out loud. But recently my mind's been all over the place, but I really can't wait to see your little face. You see, the dreams never stop, they just had to wait. But now I'm ready to hit it hard, my life's in a good place. But
it's getting harder and harder. It's getting harder and harder. It's getting harder and harder. The price I pay for being apart. It's getting harder and harder. It's getting harder and harder to find a way to touch the sky.
so now I told you what I did in my first verse. The drive will never stop until I'm driven in a hearse. Life was never so bad cause it could have been worse. And no times have been hard, I've never had to snatch a purse. I've always earned money, always get up for work. And my responsibilities, nah, I never will shirk. I'll just work harder now to make this all work. Cause in the darkness of my mind I know my demons lurk. But I know now there's like the end of the tunnel. It's all coming together, getting poured down a funnel. My mad life is represented by the water, and now I gotta do this and I do it for my daughter. Try and get him away, it'd be like a lamb to the slaughter. And they do try and tell me can't lead a horse to water. In the water I can see a reflection in the sky, so I look up to it now and ask the question why.
It's getting harder and harder. It's getting harder and harder. It's getting harder and harder. The price I pay for being apart. It's getting harder and harder. It's getting harder and harder to find a way to touch the sky.
Time is of the essence, so that is what they're telling me. But now I'm gonna do this and I do it for my melody. She's my inspiration, she's always in my heart, and I miss her so much every time we are apart. But I knew this was gonna be hard from the start. But I'm a dad, so I play a big part in her life. Now I see it in her eyes, and I know the reason why. Now that I have to touch the sky, I wanna give her everything that I never had. I want her to be so proud of her dad. And one day I know she'll understand this song, and I know she'll understand just where I'm coming from. Proceed to succeed, blessed for success. My life is a mess, but now it's got a meaning. So thank you, Melody, because your star is gleaming. I mean, did this really happen, or am I still dreaming?
It's getting harder and harder. It's getting harder and harder. It's getting harder and harder. The price I pay for being apart. It's getting harder and harder. It's getting harder and harder to find a way